Thanks for joining us for this week's Silent Sunday Night feature here on Turner Classic Movies. I'm your host, Jacqueline Stewart, coming to you from the Performance Penthouse at the Reva and David Logan Center for the Arts. Because of the neglect Black audiences experienced from Hollywood since the silent era, the race film was born. These were movies made by independent Black filmmakers featuring predominantly Black casts and shown in theaters for Black audiences. Most importantly, they told stories about the Black community that were more nuanced and complex. Our next movie fits much of that description, except several members of the filmmaking team behind it were white. From 1929, directed by Frank Perugini, it's The Scar of Shame. This film was released by the Colored Players Film Corporation, which was co-founded by two men, a Black former vaudevillian named Sherman Dudley, nicknamed Uncle Dud, and David Starkman, a white Jewish theater owner in Philadelphia. Dudley wanted to create movies free of the stereotypes seen in most Hollywood films at the time. And Starkman was looking for content that would appeal to his theater's growing Black audience. Their partnership was brief and only generated 4 films, 2 of which are tragically lost. The Scar of Shame, written by Starkman, was their most successful and most critically acclaimed production. The movie is a melodrama and an examination of the class system in urban Black society. Harry Henderson stars as a successful musician who marries a woman, played by Lucia Lynn Moses, to save her from her abusive father. But her lower-class background continues to put her at odds with her husband and family. Henderson appeared in all 4 films produced by the Colored Players. For Lucia Lynn Moses, this marked her one and only film role. From 1929, a picture that film historian Donald Bogle has called quite possibly the best independent Black film of the silent era, The Scar of Shame. The Scar of Shame was made in 1927, but not given a wide release until 1929. By that point, the talking picture had been invented, and that same year, there were 2 major sound features with Black casts in the marketplace: MGM's Oscar-nominated musical Hallelujah from director King Vidor, and Hearts in Dixie, released by Fox Film Corporation and dubbed the screen's first singing, dancing, and talking comedy of the Old South. Race films continued to be produced by independent companies, but The Scar of Shame was the last movie made by the Colored Players Film Corporation. Talking pictures were obviously much more expensive than silent films. Plus, audiences were gravitating toward movies with higher production values, requiring elaborate costumes and musical numbers. For the smaller independent companies, it was getting more difficult to raise the funds to make a film and be able to distribute it to a wide audience. So many of them went out of business. And by the early 1940s, actors such as Lena Horne, Rex Ingram, and Ethel Waters started appearing in mainstream Hollywood films. Up next, Alicia Malone will be here to introduce this week's TCM import. I'll be back next week to bring you another silent film. I'm Jacqueline Stewart. Thanks for watching.
Next on TCM, Watership Down, then Fantastic Planet, and later, Half a Hero. TCM takes 50% off tonight.